Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another League of Legends commentary. This is not going to be a live game. I'm actually going to be commentating over this game as it progresses through a replay. Now this is the second game I believe I played as Diana, and I really wanted to share this game with you guys. I think this would be a really good game to showcase just how good Diana is. I've had quite a few games with her that are really good. It's just I don't think I've had a game that's, maybe like this one or the one before this. I wasn't sure which one to record, this or the one before it. But you know what? I'm like, screw it. This one is nice, quick, gets to the point, shows exactly what she can do. And I thought, this would be the better game to show. So I'm going to quickly go over what her skills are. Let's look at her passive. So she has... Man, I keep moving the camera back. Alright, so she has her passive Q. Moon Silver Blade. Okay, or just switch on me. Gains 20% increased attack speed every third strike, cleaves nearby enemies for an additional 20 plus 3 magic damage. That's a really good passive. It's amazing, especially later once you get a lot of AP. It scales pretty surprisingly well. So her passive really can do some serious damage if you combine it with, for example, throw the Q, dash in, and your next auto attack is like the passive, for example. It's really good. Her Q is an amazing skill. It's pretty much makes her what she is, I think. Pretty much she fires a kind of bolt in an arc, so I can't really show it, right? So it pretty much goes like this. It just goes like on an arc like that, and it's really good. I mean, it's kind of hard to land if you're not used to it at first, but it's a great harass, low cost on mana, cooldown is not very high, and overall I think it's just an amazing skill. Her W is pretty much like Ari's, except it doesn't go to the nearest person. You have to walk into them, and it's really good because once you get a lot of AP, this is what I like about her. You can build her AP, and since you're building her AP, it's kind of like a Riven, you'll still be tanky because of her W. So once you get about 300 AP, you're going to have about... Let me turn on the sound a bit. Once you get about 300 AP, you're going to have already a shield that heals, or that shields you for about 600 damage. That's a lot, because it does proc twice, assuming you get the second proc off of it. So it's a really good skill too. I think it's an amazing skill. Now there's certain ways you want to combo it, because don't forget, it doesn't go to the nearest enemy. You have to kind of walk into them. You have to force the orbs to hit someone. So you want to go with it two ways. One is you can pop the W and then pop the E, pull them into you, and then hope that most of the orbs do hit the person you're pulling in. Or number two, you can go in and throw the Q and then pop the W and then ulti inside, and as you ulti on top of them, you'll hopefully all your orbs will go on top. Or, probably the best way to do it is just Q, land, pop the W, pop the ulti. Here I kind of fail. Oh my god. I didn't get the first blood. I was really going for it. But yeah, so you can Q, pop the W, pop the ulti on top of them, and then E, and then hopefully you'll get even more off. Then you have her E, which is just a really nice, useful utility skill. Pulls everyone inside, and then slows them for an additional 2 seconds for 35%. Amazing skill. I really like it. And then her ultimate also makes her what she is. It's kind of like a Kali's, where the damage is pretty good. It's definitely not something to complain about. It's quick. I mean, the base cooldown on it's already very low, 20 seconds, and ratio is pretty good on it. And then if you use it while Q mark is on your target, it has no cooldown, so you can pretty much get 2 Qs on them. And you really want to. This is where I think it'll separate a good Diana from a bad Diana. Really knowing how to use her ulti, when and where and all that stuff. So you want to throw in the Q, you want to get that first ulti, no cooldown. You want to keep doing that. Usually you don't want to commit for the second ulti unless you know you're going to go for the kill. You want to keep trying to get that free ulti going, and then wait for the perfect time to commit to using the second part of the ulti that'll put it on the 20-second cooldown. That's what you want to try doing. Alright, so item choice, I mean, I do go Flash Exhaust, that goes without saying. I am playing her middle this game. I've played her middle and top. I like her both in both areas. I haven't played her jungle just because I don't like the jungle. I did go boots. I am going flat AP, so I'm going magic pen reds, magic per level blues, magic per level, so I mean AP per level blues, AP per level yellows, and flat AP quints. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going on this in this game. If not flat AP quints, then I'm going movement speed quints. So it's one of the two. Pretty sure it's the movement speed actually, so I think. But regardless, you want to level the Q first, you want to level the W second, you want to level the E third, and then you want to level the Q, or the ulti. You want to get the Q at level 1, just so you can leash and it's nice damage. You want to get the... It depends on who you're up against. You want to get either the W or the E at level 2. So if you're up against someone who's range, or someone that's a little kitey, kind of like the Evelyn, you want to get your E second probably, just so you can pull them in and do that damage. Here I got a W second, and then I later realized that, you know what, she's kiting me pretty hard with that Q. I should have got my E second. So that's that. But in this game I did get W second. But regardless, I do have all the skills by now, level 4, and then you want to max your Q from now on, followed by W, E, and then ulti whenever you can. Item wise, there's quite a few item builds that I have tried on her, and then there's one that I really like at the moment. So like I said, you can build her pretty much all AP, and she'll still be pretty tanky thanks to her W. So what I'm liking right now is I go boost 3 pots starting. I go back, I get 2 Dorans usually. I usually try going for that. Or I'll get a Kage's pick and then I get a Doran or 2. So here I got a Kage's pick first and then I'll go for the Dorans. I mean, you can go either way. Probably the Kage's pick might be better just for that gold per 10 sooner. But if you are having trouble in lane and you need some HP, then you're gonna want to go for those Doran rings first. I usually like getting 2 Doran rings. You can go 1, you can get away with 1, no problem. But I do recommend getting at least 1 with the Kage's pick. After I have that, I go straight for an Abyssal Scepter. Now, I think an Abyssal Scepter on her is really good because it gives her tankiness. So she needs some tankiness. She is pretty squishy, so you do want to get a bit of tankiness on her. And Abyssal Scepter pretty much gives her that. It gives nice AP. I mean, Abyssal gives you 70 AP, nothing to complain about. It's not exactly a very expensive item. It's a decently costing item, especially for what it gives. And on top of everything else, it reduces enemies' magic resistance around you, which is just amazing. I think it just really complements her assassin-like AP-ness style. So, AP-ness. Haha, I'm so immature. So it looks like bottom got a kill. I'm trying to go down there, and no. So, I mean, we are 3-0, so that's really good. But regardless, so I'm kind of walking around with Zin over here, trying to find someone. Maybe, you know, Evelyn or Warwick will be around the jungle. I kind of chilled back there. I made Zin go first, just so, you know, if we did encounter someone, the person that we encounter will think that there's only Zin, and then I'll pop out of nowhere and help him out and maybe get a kill. But that did not happen. So now that I have my ulti, when you want to really play aggressive, I mean, it's pretty much a free harass with your Q to ulti. Your ulti's not going to go on cooldown, you're going to get free harass, and, you know, something you want to just try abusing. So if I ever land my Q, I'm probably going to dash on her. And before you want to dash on her, you do want to pop the W so you can get pretty much free harass, right? Because so the W, you'll pop it, you'll jump on them after queuing, you know, with your ulti, and then you'll have a shield. Hopefully you'll pop all the W orbs with your shield, or with your ulti, or maybe even your E or something. And here she kind of commits, but she doesn't kill me. She gets really close, but I do flash out. But regardless, so you want to do that, and then you'll get a double shield, and you'll pretty much absorb a good amount of the damage that the person that you're harassing will throw at you. So you know, it's more or less free harass. And then if anything, you do have your second part of your ulti to use again, because, you know, it shouldn't go on cooldown if you use it properly, and you can ulti away if you need to. So as you can see here, I got a Doran's ring, and I got a few pots. I don't have a ward yet, just because I'm not too scared of the Warwick until he hits level 6. That's why I don't have the ward. So what else? You want to play her really assassin-like, kind of like a Kali. So I mean, to me, she's like a Kali version 2.0, and I say that because she's someone that, you know, you have to abuse the dashing in and out sort of with her ulti. You want to be able to kind of do it really well, and like I mentioned, you really want to use her passive to its full potential, because it is just a really good passive, especially when you can actually, you know, proc it on the proper times. And early on, her passive seems pretty useless. It doesn't really seem like it does anything, but don't let that fool you, because once you do start getting like maybe about at least 200 AP, her passive does start to do some serious damage, and it's really something you should try, I don't know, comboing with. So that's that. So I'm up against an Evelyn, and I know Evelyn's apparently a little, you know, kitey with her Q, so she kind of chills in the back and keeps trying to harass me with her Q, but I'm not too scared of it. She hasn't killed me. I'm 55 CS, she's at 40, so I'm up by 16 now, which is really good. Another really good thing you can do with her is you can get the enemy or even your own wraiths, so you can throw in the Q, hit all of them, because you should be able to land all of them. The AoE on the Q is just enough to hit all the wraiths, and then you can ulti in for free ulti, and then you can quickly kill them. So what I like doing is I throw the Q, I pop the ulti inside, and right before, I think I do it right here actually. Watch, I throw the Q, bam, bam, and then pop the W, and it kills everything. It's perfect. Like, it's such a quick, easy, free gold. I mean, I love it, and I'm pretty much have everything off of cooldown already. So that's just how good it is. It's really nice, really quick. A little risky doing on the enemy wraiths, just because if, you know, you do encounter someone, you're pretty fucked unless you have flash, so that's something to watch out for. So here I see Warwick. I'm kind of going after him. I have the ignite ready, so I pop the ignite, making sure he can't really heal much. and I actually do end up killing him. People are pinging me back, but I'm trying to go for him. Land. I actually missed the Q, unfortunately, and actually no, maybe I don't kill him. Do I kill him? I think I throw my Q and I do get, okay, good. So I do throw my Q and I do land it on him and I do get that kill. So I see Evelyn's over here and actually I'm pretty scared. But I actually see the Soraka and somehow I had vision of her. I'm not sure how. So I ulti on top of her and I escape and I don't lose the double buff. So that's a really good escape. Like I said, you want to really be like super like assassin-like and maneuver around the map with her ulti. So here Xin pops out and he goes after the Soraka. Does he kill her? Yeah, so he even kills her too. So that's really good. So here I'm trying to get some race from Evelyn. I know she's doing them, but I'm like, whatever. So that was a really good pickup. That's how you want to play her. You want to play her super assassin, like just jump in, jump out, no one to go in, no one you can go in. And once you get the death fire, well actually I didn't even finish talking about the item build. So you go Kage's pick. After that you want to get the Abyssal Scepter. After that you want to finish the the death fire grasp. Next is where it's kind of becomes situational. There's a few core items you kind of want to just, you know, decide yourself between what you want to get. If you're doing amazingly good and you just want to go for straight damage, you want to get the Rabadons. If you're kind of like Mordekaiser, I guess, you know, my build of her is really similar to Mordekaiser minus the no, I think she kills me actually. Yeah, she kills me. So I missed my Q. That's the reason I died there. If I hadn't missed my Q, I would have killed her. At least I think I missed it. But regardless, so what was I talking? I'm not even sure what I was talking about now. I'm just like blabbering on. Right, so my build on her is pretty much like Mordekaiser, minus the the Ancients, just because I think it's good on her actually. You know what? It's not a bad item. It's just I feel like there's no space for it for me right now with my item build. So I skip that and I go straight for Rylai's if I need the HP, Rabadons if I'm just raping and I just want more damage quickly and just so I can rape more. Followed by that, you most likely want to get Lichbane after whichever item you decided to choose. And then after that, you maybe want to get the other item. So if you got Rylai's first, then you probably want to get that Rabadons next after the Lichbane. If you got Lichbane or Rabadons first and then you got Lichbane, Rylai's might not be the best option. Who knows? Maybe it will. But, you know, that becomes really, really situational, I think. Maybe you want to go more tankiness. Who knows? Maybe Hourglass might not be such a bad item. So it all becomes situational from then on. But I do think that the Sword Boots, the Deathfire, and the Abyssal are pretty core. So that's, in my opinion, those are the core items. So I'm probably going to get those no matter what. And then from then on, it becomes extremely situational. So here I'm kind of going in the jungle. I throw the Q in there. I see the race are not there. If they were, I would have done the exact same thing as I did up here. You know, throw the Q, ulti inside, pop the W, and pretty much nuke all of them down instantly. So my CS right now is at 95. Evelyn's only at 52, so she's been roaming quite a bit. Not sure where she is. She's actually bottom. Pretty sure I called it MIA. Yeah, this is the one I called MIA on. The one before that was she ganked bottom. I didn't call MIA on, I believe so. The Graves is like, you know what, can you please call MIA on that? And I'm like, sure. Called MIA there, and they seem to escape, which is good. So let's fast forward it just a bit because, I mean, there's no point in watching just nothing happen. So I'm just farming and doing my own thing. Nothing too crazy going on over here. Looks like a gank is going on top. Pretty sure they kill him. Yeah, that Volibear passive, man. Very scary. So here I go back to my raids, you know, I do my thing, get them going, and here we see Warwick. So we're kind of going down. Let's see what happens here. I can't really remember. So we see the Evelyn. I don't know if we kill her. She can escape pretty easily. Actually, no, we do jump on her. Thanks to that ward, I think. No, not even that. Thanks to the little cornering over there. But we do. Oh my god, we do so much damage to her. She just dies. Nukelox just knows I can kill her, so he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go after the Warwick, see if I can do anything to him, and I know you can pick her up. That's what happened, and unfortunately we could not go after the Warwick. We couldn't really commit to him. He's too tanky. He has his ulti and his towers right there, so not a very good option for us to commit. So that's good. Picked up that kill there. So I am 2-1-1. As you can see, I have my Sword Boots. I have the Negatron Cloak. I do usually get the Negatron Cloak first, just because it's a safer item. I don't really need the Blasting Wand. It's not going to make too much of a difference as much as a Negatron Cloak, especially since I'm middle against an Evelyn, and they do have a Warwick, who's pretty much more AP than AD. You know, his Q's magic damage. His ulti is magic damage too. At least I think it is. Yeah, magic damage. And magic damage. So that's why I got that first. Let's fast forward a bit more. So I have blue buff on her. She surprisingly isn't as mana heavy as you may think. So blue buff is good on her. Don't get me wrong. Reduces the cooldowns and all that. You know, if you can have it, you can, you know, get it. It's good. But it's not exactly a necessity. I think she can do pretty well without blue buff. So that's a good thing. It's good when the middle champion is not so reliant on that blue buff. So I do have my Q maxed out. I'm maxing my W next. As you can see, it's at 3 points, and then I have my E maxing next. Now the Warwick is getting some serious damage put onto him. I'm pretty sure he dies before I even get to him rather. While top is having some trouble. Zara does die with the Evelyn gank and almost kills Volibear with her passive, but nope, no kill for her. So I helped the Graves get that red buff, and as you can see, the Wraiths are gone again. I can't get them, so I'm kind of going back in lane. I'm going to keep farming, and then soon all the kills are going to start happening. It's going to be pretty much a bloodfest from very shortly. So I see the Evelyn, and I'm like, you know what? I feel pretty strong against her. I'm not sure if I go on her. As you can see, I throw that off. I mean, look at that damage I just put on almost instantly. So here we kind of going for the kill. I don't know if we kill her. No, we don't kill her. Get extremely close, but we don't kill her. But as you can see, the damage I just put out almost instantly on that initial one. I threw the Q, threw the ulti on top of her, threw that W, and threw that E, and it just went. She went to half HP almost instantly. So let's see what happens here. Looks like Zin's going down here. I'm going back to my lane. I'm pretty low HP. I can't commit to anything down here. While Zen seemingly can. I mean, he does have double buff. Nice Varus ulti. Let's see what they do then. He dashes straight onto him. Oh my god. Pretty ballsy. Doesn't get the kill on him. We'll see if Volibear can finish that. No, Volibear decides to uncommit to that. A lot of action going on over here actually. Volibear taking some serious damage, but he's in the back away. That passive doing some serious work. Again, Zen looks like he's gonna die. Oh my god, he picks him up right before. Oh my god. That Zyra Zen damage was just like instant. That Warwick, man. I'm sure that was a sad day for that Warwick. I would be pretty sad with that. So it looks like he's going into Evelyn and oh my god, that Evelyn output is some nice damage. If she has ulti, she's gonna get great. Nope. That's true damage, true damage, true damage. No, it doesn't do anything. That was a good pickup by Evelyn. She did some serious damage there. And overall, that was a really nice pickup by her. So that was a good play. And this is where I do a really nice play, actually. This is in my lull moments that I put for you guys, for the people that have seen it. So this is where I'm kind of chilling around here and I end up going down there and picking up a really nice kill. So this is really something you guys should watch if you haven't seen it. I'm going to hide the UI, and I'm going to really make sure you watch this. I'm going to slow it down, actually. So I'm going to follow in here. I see the Varus is low. I quickly ulti on top of him, and I throw that W just in case to get that shield. And I throw the Q. I finish him off. I see that Evelyn is low, so I go after her. I'm starting to deal the damage. I really want to get that double buff on her, so I pop my E, pop my W. I'm dealing this damage, but she pops her ulti, gets that little shield, but I still throw my Q while backing away because I know the tower is dealing some serious damage on me. So I get that double buff. I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm starting to run. And I feel like one of us is going to die from Warwick, so I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm pretty strong. I feel like Taric has that stun, and both of us can cancel his ulti, and I can turn on and kill him. So I do that. Soraka is healing him up pretty nicely, but I want to slow down right here, and this is where the magic happens. I throw that Q. I'm aiming for Soraka, but I do kill the Warwick midway, and I'm aiming for Soraka just so I can get that ulti on her, and I refresh it. And then I ultied away from the Volibear. I mean, that's just a really good move. I think that's a really wise move. It looked really nice too. So I was really happy about that one. That was probably the best play in the game. There's gonna be another one coming up really shortly where I kind of outplay the Evelyn pretty hard. So that's gonna be something to look forward to also in the next minute and a half or so. But again, that was a really good play. So again, you want to make sure you use that cooldown on the Q with the ulti, and that's exactly what I did there. Volibear might have been able to kill me, I'm not sure, but it would have been really close. And it's not something I want to risk. I do have a pretty good bounty on my head. I have double buff. I want to get the kills, and I want to get the hell out of there, and that's what I did. So, I mean, I think this is where the Evelyn tries to kill me. So let's see what happens. I remember Evelyn, she tries going after me, and she gets me extremely low, and I outplay her really well and get the kill on her. So let's see if this is the situation or not. So I want to fast forward it just a bit. And let's see what happens. So Evelyn seeming to play really sneaky. Yeah, she wants to kill. This is where it happens. So I want to hide it. She goes on to me. She pops her ulti. She's doing everything she can. I pop my W, get that shield, and I flash over the wall. Buy me some time, just to kind of assess the situation, see what I can do. And I'm like, all right, I can kill you. I feel like I can do some damage to you. So I kind of throw my Q, throw the ulti, get that free Q on her, and I'm running over here. And this is where I have the Deathfire. I pop everything on her, pop the ignite, and I just burst her down almost instantly. I don't even think I have my Deathfire, do I? I don't even have my Deathfire yet. So imagine if I did. I mean, that was just a really good play overall. So I just knew the situation. I knew how much damage I can deal, and I went in, waited for her to come into me because I know she's going to commit to that. I'm very low, and it really looks like I am going to die to her. But again, that W is really good. You really want to make sure you use that W. It's kind of like Mordekaiser, you know, that shield can really make a situation where it looks like you'll die, make you live and just kill everyone instead. Same thing with the W. It can really turn around a situation like that. So that's something I really recommend knowing how to use, and just knowing when, you you can live a situation knowing when you can outburst a person and just get out thanks to the W. So that's something I really recommend. Kind of just getting a feel for, that's just the main thing it is. You want to get a feel for it. You want to just understand, yeah, I can kill him, yeah, I have enough damage, yeah, I can just jump in, kill him, and have the W just give me enough shield to survive and be pretty much good to go from there. So it looks like the replay is almost done according to the timer. Assuming that it is, I'm just going to go out and say, hope you guys enjoyed this game. No, is it not done? I don't know what's going on. No, I guess it's not done yet. Very weird. I thought it was done. So we're going to go after the volley bear, and we're going to do some serious damage. Actually, no, it is done. It is done. Yeah, this round. I remember it ends like right before we kill him. Yeah. Oh, no, we do kill him. Or, I don't know what's going on. What happened? Maybe it ends like right as we try killing everything. Yeah, pop everything. Yeah, it ends right there. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it was a really good game with Diana. If you have any questions, do post in the comments. If you want to see more Diana gameplay, I will release maybe a live commentary shortly, and you guys will, check that as well. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you have any questions, post it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!